y'all. It's time for our walk, and I'm about to talk about something that is going to be a little bit touchy, a little bit unpopular, probably, that has been near and dear to my heart, that I have not talked about before publicly, and it's time. So let me know. Hey, is that April? April, is that you? You know I can't see. April, is that you? Hey, love. Let me not get distracted, guys. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have a super strong. Hey, Shannon. So I saw in our Jesus. All right, I'm just going to say, hey, love. I'm going to talk about something today that's not popular, and it's honestly been something that has been super. I have a strong opinion about it. Okay, hey, love, and it's even gotten stronger and stronger and stronger as more women have been spending $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on plastic surgery and BBLs. And I'm going to talk to you guys about, a story why this impacted me. I'm going to talk to you guys about the financial part of this, right? Because I'm going to tie it back to my business. And then I'm going to say something about some things that our men can do. Come on, and some things that the women can do. Oh, this car's about to hit me. Some things that men can do, some action items men to help with this phenomenon that is like killing our women. And ladies, what we can do to support each other a little bit better. And so I'm going to talk about all of it. So first of all, the BBL. I saw a stat the other day. I'm trying not to listen. It is the deadliest surgery of all surgeries. There's a stat that says 1 in 3,000 women die from this surgery. It is a stat. You can look it up. It is the deadliest cosmetic surgery out there. It might be the deadliest surgery, right? A BBL. And so this is, and I didn't even understand what the actual name stood for. Do y'all know? If y'all know what a BBL is or heard of it, then go ahead and give me some fire signs. And I'm going to tell you, I know people are going to say, we're adults, we can spend our money on what we want. I got it. Okay, good. That's great. But guys, with the men in our community in prison, homosexual, can't get jobs, all kinds of going to other races, and then now our women dying because of this surgery. This is urgent. This is impacting our community. This is impacting our children. Like, we need to stop playing. We talk about credit scores. How about you don't own a house, you don't own a car, you don't own a business, you paycheck to paycheck, but you got $20,000 for a BBL. Make it make sense. Jesus, I ain't want to start off that way. So what I'm going to say is this. The reason why I have not talked about this before, and I'm just going to be transparent on here because that's the only way I know how to be. And it's going to upset some people that are very close to me. And I'm making a decision to be responsible with my platform because people are not talking about it. I have not talked on this subject before because honestly, guys, in my circle, in my immediate circle, there are people that I love, people that I care about, people that I respect, don't agree with in this area, that are plastic surgery just love it. Will spend all their money on it. Okay, I'ma just be real. I have some people in my circle that is what they will sacrifice for that. They will save for that. They don't got money. Oh Jesus, I didn't mean to go here. They don't got money for nothing else, but they got some money for some plastic surgery. And I'm just gonna say it like that. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why I had not talked about this, because I didn't want to rub people the wrong way. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you guys. I have a platform. I have a voice, and with that, and all of you guys on here, with that comes responsibility. Because it comes responsibility, and I have been. This is an action item. This is a thing. Come on, somebody. Come on. This is where. Come on, April. Right. This is something where a learning lesson for myself, and I'm being transparent with you guys, is that I'm always feel good. I'm always speaking energy. I'm always speaking life. I'm always positive. So I have not been super controversial. Sometimes I will keep my opinion to myself about certain things because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. However, I've been very, very convicted about this because I've been seeing, because of the industry I'm in, I see people's credit reports. I see people's finances, and they've spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands on things like butt implants, tummy tucks, breasts, Come on, somebody. And I see a different side of it. So I'm going to say, like, if you're somebody who makes 6 and 7 figures and you can write a $20,000 check and that ain't nothing to you, that's like, getting some Uber Eats, and that's something different. But I'm talking about the people who are still paycheck to paycheck, still don't live in the neighborhood they want, still don't have, they have children and have grandchildren and have absolutely positively nothing set up for them. You don't have no life insurance policy. You don't have no trust. You don't have no income producing properties. What are you doing for a BB to look good for some pictures? Let me just say something. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, because this actually, I've had a super strong opinion about this before it got super popular. I had no idea it was going to get like this. But I had a client in 2017 that this was my very first experience with somebody like having financial issues, a minority female, beautiful female, beautiful. Let me just say one more thing. Half of the people that's getting them done don't even need it done. If y'all seen this tummy right now, hold on, I'm out here walking. You see my pouch? Let me tell you something. My little pouch come with me. I'm out here. Stay on track. Let me just say one thing. I'm going to tell y'all the story, and I'm going to tell y'all the financial impact, okay? And guys, please like this. Please share this with somebody, because somebody, maybe you don't want to say it, but somebody needs to hear this, because honestly, if one woman hears this, come on, somebody, and they think they call the BBLs, they call it, what, like the mommy makeover or something like that. Do y'all know how many women are dying because of this? And then, let me just say, I'm trying not to be all over the place. Let me just say, the women that are getting it done, they trying to find the cheapest dark doctor. How you trying to find how you going out the country? How you going to the cheapest for something that is cutting your body? You better be financially stable so you can go get the best. If you're going to get it done, you better go to the best, not the cheapest, not out the country. For what? Guys, it is men that will cheat on you if you're beautiful and cheat on you if you're ugly, leave you if you're beautiful, leave you if you're like that. You can't keep nobody because of how you physically look on the outside. We've learned that. Like, seriously, the women that are kind of that look a certain way, like what is it, like Holly Berry's and Amber Roses, and all these people that are like super wildly successful and can people assume look a certain way, they got the same problems as everybody else. So let me just say that you cannot keep a man, you cannot keep a woman because of how you physically look. Period. How many of y'all have heard stories about how a man will have a beautiful wife, a girlfriend, a beautiful fiance, then he go cheat with this he go cheat with somebody else who is not the same on the inside or the outside. On the inside or the outside. So I'm gonna tell you guys why. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. And again, my message for today may be unpopular, and I'm okay with it. May rub people the wrong way, and I'm okay with it, because I need to be responsible, because I'm seeing people on the back end not have their house, not have a life insurance policy, not have a trust fund, not have any legacy, any wealth building, but they got $20,000 worth of debt on their credit report that's going into default, filing bankruptcy because of plastic surgery. All right, so let me tell y'all. So I had a female client, and guys, ladies, I'm talking to the ladies. This surgery is the BBL or whatever is done is for women, right? Is it? I'm assuming it's only for women, right? There's other surgeries, but the BBL specifically, guys, we've seen some people who make money recently die, and let me just say, like, this is serious. This is serious. Like, people, who are the people that are getting the surgery the most? I want y'all to think about that. Where are the men in our community, right? And then what's happening to the women in our community? Guys, don't have Jesus. Don't have sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, nephews and nieces that are without you because you went to go get some surgery to look better. Jesus. All right, so let me just say something. Like, I'm out here walking. If you've seen first of all, I don't even care if you don't get the surgery. Half of the people doctor up and Photoshop their pictures anyway. I don't Photoshop none of my pictures. I might got a couple filters on here, lighten things up, but let me just say something about it. It is what it is with me. I'm 44. I got like a little pudgy little pouch. When I'm walking, my little pudgy pouch be like, I ain't going nowhere. Look, I fast. I drink water. My pouch be like, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Me and my pouch is together. So whoever with me is gonna have to love me and love my pouch. All right, so let me tell you guys a quick story. So I had a client, it was probably like 2017, 2018. This is before Make Real Estate Real, before YouTube, before I had Credit Leverage Lifestyle. This is when I was doing one-on-one personal credit repair. Come on, you love my pouch, April. I put on my little Spanx. It be looking good when I put on my dresses, y'all. It is what it is, right? And so I'm super healthy. That's another testimonial. I'll give that another day. But she was like, so she was a minority female. She was in her 20s. She was in her, guys, this is 2017, 2018. She's in her 20s, guys. Obviously, I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to say the state. I'm not going to say her industry, anything else. I'm just going to say that she's in her 20s. Beautiful, 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 beautiful girl. When I tell you she was pretty, y'all, she was pretty. Like, well, she is pretty. And she had a son. She had one child. And she was renting. She was single, and the reason why I'm gonna say single is because she had a boyfriend. But listen, that's a whole nother conversation. Either married or you're single. It's two categories of people. You're married or you're single. Come on, somebody, amen? Look, somebody touch and agree. You're either married or you're single. So since she was unmarried, she was single, okay? And somebody referred her to me for credit repair. I was working with her when I got her credit report, guys, and she was like, in her early 20s. When I got her credit report, all of this debt on her credit report, and it was from plastic surgery. First of all, I was like, half of the people I see get plastic surgery don't even need it. Like, she looked beautiful. Like she was like, I don't think I looked like her before I had my kids. I don't think my stomach was that flat before I had the kids, right? And I remember being really, really sad. Because this girl came to me and she had all this debt, was going to have to possibly file bankruptcy in her 20s, a mother. And all of this was because of some plastic surgery. She was renting an apartment and she was looking to buy a car. And I'm like, and you had $15,000. You financed it. You had $15,000 for plastic surgery. So let me just say this. We're all adults and you can spend your money on what you want. We're all adults and you can spend your money on what you want. But what is it? It's like if you're not able to pay cash for it, then can you really, really afford it? And more importantly, what else do you have in place? Queens, when we see each other, can we be a little nicer? Can we be a queen? Look, give me some hearts if you agree with that. Can we be, look, your hair looks beautiful. Your skin looks beautiful. That's a beautiful dress. You look nice today. Instead of talking about each other, instead of throwing darts at each other, can we be a little bit nicer to each other? And let me even say to the men, like, can you love your queens the way that they are? We're in a social media age where so much of what we see online is doctored up anyway, right? Like, I'm a light-skinned chubby female, right? I'm a light-skinned chubby female, right? And the man that's going to be for me is going to like light-skinned chubby females, right? Hopefully he likes my inside and my outside, because my inside, to me, my integrity, my heart, my gift, my passion is the most beautiful part of me. The outside is irrelevant, guys. I mean, I know you have to be attracted to each other, but say I'm a light-skinned chubby female and all day long my man online looks at women that are 5 foot and a size 2 with short hair, the complete opposite of me. Men, that sends a subliminal message to your queen. Right now, I'm just gonna be honest. Look at what you want, men and women. Being in a relationship does not mean that you're blind, right? But do you have to like all those pictures? You have to follow all those things. When your woman is the exact opposite of everything that you're lusting over, it sends a message. So can we be more mindful of the messages that you're sending to your queens, to your girlfriends, to your fiancés, to your sisters, to your nieces, to all those things? Like, can we just be more mindful? Because honestly, when we say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, it really, really is, right? Because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Like, everybody has a preference, and that's fine. But we have to get out of this stage where everybody has to look a certain way. We're starting to look like everybody's starting to look the same anyway. Everybody's starting to look like do y'all agree that everybody's about to get these surgeries? Y'all, I was just in New York, and there was a girl at the checkout line. This BBL she had, like some of it looks ridiculous. Some of it looks absolutely, positively ridiculous. So I don't want to ramble, but what I want to say to you is this BBL surgery, it is the deadliest surgery out there, period. Look up the stats. 1 in 3,000. Look, walk, come on, walk. Child, it is the deadliest surgery out there. It's multiple surgeries. Insurance companies ain't paying for it. Look, now, back in the day, insurance companies didn't even pay for like weight loss surgery. Now, insurance companies will pay for breast reductions if it's health related. They'll pay for weight loss surgery, and I'm even okay with that. Why? Because at least when the insurance company's involved, they're gonna make sure it's at a regulated facility, a certain kind of doctor, certain kind of care. Everything's gonna be be paid for all the follow-ups. But people are getting these BBLs, and then you got thousands of dollars worth of follow-ups. Thousands of dollars worth of all of this stuff that is not even covered, that you're paying for out of pocket. All right, so let me just say this. It's a very, very deadly surgery. Look it up. 1 in 3,000 women die for this. And a lot of the women that are getting it done, I'm seeing it. I have seen it with my brand for years. And my very first kind of exposure to this was 2017, 2018. And it's something that I have people in my immediate circle who love plastic surgery. I'm just going to say it like that. And I am still your friend. I still love you. I don't condone certain parts. And guys, let me know if you're this kind of friend. I'm the kind of friend that I will support you. I will love you, and we're friends. But if I don't agree with something in that area, then don't ask me about it. Don't say, Terry, you think I should? Absolutely, positively not. But we're all adults. So if you made a decision to go do that, then I'm a step back, and whatever you like it, I love it. Why is there always a big dog out here, y'all? This dog chase. Why is there always a dog out here when I'm walking? Somebody get this dog. This dog look like Cujo. All right, so I have people in my immediate circle that love plastic surgery, and that's okay for you. It's just not okay for me. It's not something that, are there parts of my body that I would love to change? Absolutely. Can we be honest, women? I don't care if you're a size 1, a size 6, a size 8, a size 18, a size 28. Women, we look at ourselves, and there's always something that we wish was a little bit better. Always something to improve, right? If we're talking about personal development, there's always something that we can improve with personal development. But there's always something we can improve with, like physically too. There's always room for improvement. But that doesn't mean I'm about to spend $20,000 for some surgery that could kill me when I'm a mother and I got 3 kids, and when it's not that deep. It is not that deep. It is not that deep. It's just not that deep. And so when I saw that young girl have that on her credit report and it impacted, let me just say one other thing, real quick thing. I had somebody comment on one of my videos. I was telling a story, and they said this. They were like, this is why I don't use you credit people, because you tell everybody's business. I ain't say her name. I ain't say what state she's from. I ain't say her industry. I have thousands of clients across the USA and from my YouTube channel across the globe. I am telling this story. Listen to my heart. The intent of telling this story is that if there is one woman whose second guess is getting a BBL, I did my job. If there's one man who handles his girlfriend, his wife, his fiance, his sister, his niece, his somebody a little bit differently, is a little bit more mindful, it changes a couple of things that can help her feel a little bit better, then I've done my job. Guys, I'm not called to please everybody. If I impacted one person with this message, I've done my job. But what I said in the very, very beginning, I have a platform and I have a responsibility. So I'm gonna stop saying everything that feels good and say it was right. Stop spending your money on these surgeries when you don't even have any kind. And I'm just saying, just stop spending money on these surgeries, period. But it makes it even worse. I'm gonna be honest, because most of the women that I see that are doing this are not really able to do it. I'm gonna just say it like that. How you got cars getting repoed, houses in foreclosure, no business, no nothing like that. You got kids and grandkids, but you spending $20,000 on plastic surgery. Some people gonna be mad at me with this message, and it's okay. It's gonna be okay, because I'm just saying what I see on the back end. Queens, if I can get 20,000, let me see, I see April on here, I saw Shannon on here. Shannon, let's say I had 20,000 and you had 20,000, and let's say we wanted to get the surgery, even though neither one of us do. We could put our $20,000 together. That's $40,000. Go buy a duplex, a triplex, a quad, rent that out, and let's say that the mortgage is $2,000 a month, and we're making $6,000 a month from renting it out. And use that money. It's gonna be income producing, right? And then if we do really want to get this surgery, get it out of the profits. Somebody put in the comments profits. Get it out of the profits. But what we're not going to do, especially in the minority community, when you're not really able to do it, some of these superstars that do it, they cut the check. They got the best doctor, the best hospital, and some of them still passed away. Jesus. Some of them had the best of the best of the best and still are no longer here. And think about all of the people that we don't even hear about. Is it that deep? Guys, how you look on the outside is not going to keep a man or woman. I'm going to say this one last thing. I wasn't going to say this. But, all right, so my point is for women, because the surgery is about women, please reconsider. Please reconsider. Please think about why you're doing it. Think about the results and think about the risks and think about your family. Because all the wealth building Jesus and legacy in the world doesn't matter if you're not here. It doesn't matter if you're not here. And for the men, help us. We're in a situation with social media where everything looks perfect. Everything is doctored. Everything is fake. Everybody looks just amazing. Sometimes even just the photos are just doctored all up, right? So can you help us? Can you speak life? Can you tell your queens that they look beautiful? If your queen needs to lose weight, well, can you go walk with her? Can you go fast with her? Can you go on a diet with her? Can you, when she's, let's say, you know, during my time of the month, y'all, I don't do much. You know, I like chocolate and I start to crave sweets and I'll break out. Guys, I'm light skinned, right? So I break out during my time of the month. Well, maybe I can have a man that says, you look beautiful. You look beautiful when you're chubby. You look beautiful when you're swollen. You look beautiful when you breaking out. You look beautiful. Like, guys, it matters. It matters. It matters. So help us, you know, feel good. So we're not looking at all the women that you're looking at online. You may be, I'll talk about, I could be a light-skinned chubby female and everybody you look at online is a stripper. What message is that sending to me? Right? So can you just help us a little bit? Help us a little bit, because I promise you, what you probably don't want to happen is that your queen goes out and gets one of these surgeries and dies. And why is she really getting it done? Come on, look, queens, am I telling the truth? Can we, self-love and self-preservation is important, but can we be honest about the fact that the people in our life matter, right? And they can help us a little bit. So why don't we, this is a problem impacting our community. Men and women in the minority community. So there are children out here without a mother because somebody went to get a BBL. They probably couldn't even afford it. So can we help each other? Women help each other, men help each other. And if somebody asks your opinion, I'm be real. See, the people that did it didn't ask my opinion because they probably knew. But if somebody asks your opinion, hey, I'm thinking about getting this done. You think I should? Be honest with them. I don't care about hurting nobody's feelings. When it's it's life or death. When it's a life or death situation, can you be honest with them and say, you know what? Maybe we should, you know, think about it. So let's work out together, or why are you really doing, like, can you just, we just got it. It's just not that deep. And I'll say this last thing. One thing I will say about my ex. One thing I will say about him, because nobody is all good and nobody is all bad. Nobody is all good, nobody is all bad. One thing I can say, and I think it was a Maya Angelou quote that said that people will always remember how you made them feel. He is probably the first man in my entire life that no matter what always made me feel super beautiful. Like, he don't care about he'll grab my little pudgy tummy. He don't care about my little fat little legs. Like, when we'd be out, he always had all eyes on me. He never gave no women no attention. Like, we had other problems. Come on, somebody. Amen. Like, I love you more. We had some other problems, but in that area, he always, when we was out, it was like I was the most beautiful woman in the world. Y'all, I can't tell you what that does for a woman to be out and you with your man and you at a party, you at an event, you at a dinner, and I don't care who walk in the room. He got all eyes on you the whole entire time. He giving you all his undivided attention. You feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. I can't tell you what that does for a woman. So men, can you be more attentive when you're out, where maybe a baddie does walk past and she may look bad, but she ain't better than your queen. Y'all, we gotta stop getting that thing thinking that the grass is always greener, because some people thought the grass is always greener and they crying right now because they realized that they really had something solid, but because something else looked good, you could be beautiful on the outside and disgusting and ugly on the inside. And I'm gonna leave that right there. So my point for getting on here, guys, is stop spending your credit and your finances. Are important. Stop spending thousands of dollars on plastic surgery. Yes, we're grown. You can spend your money on whatever you want, but don't tell me you have nothing in place for your kids, for your grandkids, for your family, for your wealth building. And then when I look at what you are spending your money on, you don't got no money for no course, no money for no coaching, no money for no conference, no money for no investing. You don't got money for nothing else. But you got $15,000 for a BBL. You got $10,000 for a tummy tuck. You got $20,000 for a butt lift, like in implants. Don't tell me you don't got nothing else to show for nothing, but you look good. You're going to look good in your casket. I'm going to leave that right there. So guys, what can we do? Support each other. Be honest with each other. And hold each other accountable, and find other ways. Find other ways. If you don't like what you look like on the outside, like, what am I doing? I'm out here walking. Why? Because there's some things I want to improve. And I have the credit to get something done. Let me just say that. I have the credit to get something done. I have assets in place. I have legacy. I have properties. I have businesses. What am I doing? Out here on live, sweating with y'all, out in the heat in my long sleeve John, because I need to improve some things for myself. So I'm out here doing the work. Amen. All right. I hope that helps somebody. Y'all have a super amazing evening. I'm going to come back on here with some more messages. I need some water before I pass out. Bye, y'all.